guys, today will present to you building your company vision. And here is some business that enjoy during success have core values and a core purpose that remain fixed. While the business strategy and practice endlessly adapt to the changing world like Motorola, BNG, 3M, Sony, and so on. And they have ability to develop a vision to create companies understand the difference between what should never change and what should be open to change, between what is generally scarce and what is not. And we go to the main part where conservation have the two subpart core ideology and envisions future.
Core ideologies is defined as the enduring character of an organization. As an organization grows, expands, and diversifies, core ideologies provide the glue that hold an organization together. Core ideologies is an identity that establishes what an organization does and why, what it stands for, and why it exists. The core ideologies of an organization should remain relatively fixed, while business strategies and practice should evolve alongside the marketplace and global environments. The role of core ideologies is to guide and inspire, not to differentiate. Core ideology needs to be meaningful and should empower personals. Any effective vision of the organization must embody the core ideology of the organizations, which in turn consists of two distinct parts: core values and core purpose. Defining core ideologies leads to establishing the envisioned futures, which will eventually lead into developing core competencies and core capabilities. The core ideology consists of the core values and the core purpose. Um, about core values are the set of guiding principles that should establish the tenets of an organization. They require no external justifications, have intrinsic value, and are important for guiding management and personal. Um, Company can have core value as well. They're the guiding principles that have to define how corporation could behave in business and perhaps beyond. If they have an additional mission to serve the communities, core values are usually expressed in the corporation mission statement. And for example, commitment to innovation and excellence. Apple Computer is perhaps best known for having a commitment to innovations at a core values. It is embodied by their think different, push with relentless hard honesty to define what values are truly central. If more than 5 or 6 chains you are confusing core values with operating practice, business strategies, or cultural norms, upon evaluations. If circumstances change and penalize us for holding a core values, would we still keep it? If we can honestly answer yes, then the value is not core and should be dropped from considerations. Okay, let's move to the core purpose part. Core purpose is the second part of the core ideologies. It's the organization's reason for being. It doesn't just describe the organizational output or target customer. It captures the soul of the organization. For the core purpose is the organization reason for being, not to be confused with the goals or strategies. It is the idealistic motivations for doing the company work. This can only
be reached by asking why. Purpose can never be fully realized mean that an organization can never stop stimulation change and progress. In identifying purpose, some company makes the mistake of simply describe their current product line or customer segment. A purpose that had leads the company for a few from origins in electronic instrument. Similarly, for 3M company defines the purpose not in terms of achieve adhesive and abrasive, but as the perpetual quest to solve an unsolved problem innovatively purpose that is always leading 3M to the new field. Ideology, you can create or set core ideology, you discover core ideologies. You do not deduce it by looking at the external environment, you understand it by looking inside. Ideology has to alternate. You cannot fake it. Discovering core ideology is not an intellectual exercise. You need to be meaningful and inspirational only to people inside the organizations. It need not to be exciting to others. For the role of core ideologies is to guide and inspire, not to differentiate. Two companies can have the same core values or purpose, but only few of it live it as passionately play a role in determining who is inside the organizations and who is not. And this is the core purpose, is a company reason for me. And for the core ideologies should be well aligned with a company core ideologies and are often grouped in, but they are not the same things. It is a strategic concept that defines your organization's capabilities, what you are particularly good at, whereas core ideology captures, and what you stand for and why you exist.
I'm going to talk about the vision's future, which means dividing 5 to 10, 10 to 20, or even 20 to 30 years audacious goal, and what it will be like to achieve those goals. We realize that the vision's future is relatively paradoxical when it's expressed both in concreteness and attempt yet unrealized, referring dream, hopes, and aspirations. In detail, we have P-head plus vivid descriptions equal to envisioned future. So what does P-head mean? In the fast changing world we are living in, it seems almost crazy for a company to contemplate setting a 10 to 20 years goal yet. P-head is one of the most important strategic decisions that the company must make. Big, hairy, audacious goal. The beehive is termed that James Collins and Cherry Porras coined. Beehive is a powerful way to stimulate progress. It serves as a unifying focal point of epoch and acts as the catalyst for the team spirit. Imagine about the beehive like a cross Everest one that employees can keep their eye on the prize and stay alive. This is sometimes referred to an external vision, which is what the company wants to become as a result of its strategies. For example, Naomi Simpson, living in Australia in 2005, launched a company that she really wanted to change the way people give it, rather than giving stuff like chocolate or flowers. She preferred to give experience that people are gonna remember for a lifetime, so she sold a hot air balloon. But the revenue is just a little. In 2005, Naomi Simpson sitting in the workshop and said she needed a 10 years goal. Looking at the population of Australia was 20 million and seas didn't need to approach all of them, just has to achieve 10% of 20 million experience. After that, she put up a scoreboard and began tracking in real time how much she was achieving. The result is she hit the 2 million in 2030 and then she resets the goal by 2020. She's on her way to the 5 million. However, setting the B head into the future should think beyond the current capabilities of the organizations and the current environment. Furthermore, the B head should not be the best because it simply has only a 50% to 70% probability of success. But the organizations must believe that it can reach the goal anyway. In addition, there are four broad categories in creating a visions level BHAG, which are target BHAG, common enemy BHAG, role model BHAG, and internal transformation BHAG.
Another part of the company vision will be the envision future. The envision future is different to the core ideology because it is more flexible. This is what your business aspires to become or achieve in the future. The envision future will generally have a time frame attached to do it. The envision future will generally be a long-term goal and will make up part of the vision of your company. Many people assume that the vision of the company will have more to do with the vision future than the core ideology. However, this is not actually true because it will be a combination of the two. In addition to the vision level VHAG, and the vision future needs what we call vivid description. That is a vibrant, engaging, and specific description of what it will be like to achieve the VHAG. So think of it as translating the vision from words into pictures, operating an image that people can carry around their hands. It is a question of painting a picture with your words. Picture painting is essential for making the 10 to 30 year VHAG tangible in people's minds. So, for example, Henry Ford brought to life the goal of democratizing the automobile. What this vivid description? I will buy a motor car for the great quantity. So it will be so and bright so that no man making it necessary will be unable to own one and enjoy his family the blessing hour in open space. Um, so when reading your vision statement, you need to have a future-oriented mindset. You have to retain that you are already in the future at the end of the time frame that was set for the vision goal. With that mindset, you will be able to set your company achieving the vision and be able to write down how this could have been done. Another is passion, emotion, and conviction are essential parts of the description. Some managers are uncomfortable expressing emotion about their dreams, but what motivates others?
To sum up, we should do not confuse about the car ideologies and vision futures. Car ideologies are discovery sources. What if I want to do? Look inside and understand. Meanwhile, vision futures are setting is a creative process and set up the future filled with plan to arrange the achievement of the company. Between the compass and PHAGS. Compass is a reason why for business I want to make an electrical car, why PHAG is a 10 to 30 years pattern plan. Between the core ideology and competency, you do not confuse confuse the core ideology with they capture what you stand for and why you exist. Why competency strategic concept that define organization capabilities and changing through period. To conclude, competency is aligned with company core ideologies. And in the last part, you may not notice that both cardiologies and cardiology statement. A cardiologist generates several statements over time to express their cardiologies, and it depends on the area and the